What's up, YouTube? This is Furion29 coming back at you with the Honda TRX300 four-wheel drive. Just got my seal kit and bearing kit in today for the brakes. As you can see, I went ahead and put the new seal in and the new bearings. New seal on the outside here, and went with all balls racing bearings because I actually hear they're the best. So the easiest way I did this, I centered it up, used a rubber mallet, and was real careful about getting it in there nice and even, just patting it around to where it's good and centered, and tap each side as it goes down. Took a little bit of effort, but got her in there. So get the seal. You always want to make sure, put the bearing in on the back side of the brake plate, then you put your seal in just afterwards. You just want to get that bearing down low enough to where it'll give you enough room to get your seal in. And whenever you go to put it back on and get your axle back onto the rear end there, when you start tightening your nuts on the axle, it'll actually center all that bearing will be pushed and center up for you, so you don't really have a stopping point. And you want to make sure that you get it just low enough to get your seal nice and smooth and even in there, to where it's not sticking out. And then you can allow the axle nuts and centering of the axle itself to center that bearing for you. And your seal here, easy enough. Just put a little grease around the outside of it, push it in. I mean, simple, piece of cake. The bearing, just be careful not to dent it or whatever. You're gonna break the seal on it, because you want to make sure that lasts you for a good long time. Next, what we're going to do is waiting on the axle to get back right now, but I'll send a video of me putting all this together. What you want to do is as you can see, I got a little bit of a crack here, so it's still good and sturdy. I'm not really worried about it. What we're going to do is we're going to take a small screwdriver in there and just wallow that around with some grease, and we want to make sure that we grease up our part here. And any excess grease that you have, you want to make sure you wipe off, because you don't want any grease in there with them brakes, or they'll squeal and carry on. And got some new brakes coming. They're still on the way. So right now the axle, had a buddy of mine take it. As you can see, it's gone. Take it to press off that ring gear and the brake drum. So once we get that back, we'll start installing everything and give you an update on that. That's all I got for right now, guys. See you, YouTube.